if there's any branches I was supposed to pick up. Look at them dark clouds up there. Let's see here. Nah, these branches look pretty good. I guess here's some little dinky branches. No one really cares about dinky branches, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick up these here dinky branches. See, there's Granddaddy mowing away. Look how bright that sun is on that field right there. Look at that. Yeah. Buttons. Nobody asked for buttons. Nobody said buttons, come on out here. Can't you tell Granddaddy's mowing the grass? Yeah, buttons. Buttons, you can't tell the camera bye? You can't tell the camera bye? Say bye, camera. Oh, Daddy, looks like you almost got it.
Huh?
Looks like you almost got it.
Yeah, but the mower is overheating. It's got to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I can finish this up.
Well, looks like you about did it.
Well, yes.
I mean, you really got done what you wanted to get done, because now this,
I ain't quite finished.
oh, whatever, this right here is manageable.
Well, that's what I say, Heather. All I got to do is let it sit for about 15, 20 minutes. And I can finish this up. I'd love to get down in front of Peg, but I ain't, we'll see.
Oh, so,
Honey, this is just as beautiful evening as I could ever want but cut grass.
you have high hopes.
Well, it's not hot. The grass is dry. As much rain as we had this morning, the grass is dry.
All right, Daddy. Well, while we're sitting here and I got this going, tell me a story. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Tell me a story about me talking and walking. There we go. Yeah. It's on camera. Talk.
Well, you talk and you walk.
No, say how old I was and stuff.
I don't know. That's what your mom was there for.
Okay.
What, you 9 months walking? I don't know. You were walking really too young. You were walking. You were always overachieving until you got in school, and then I don't know what happened.
Oh, ha ha, Daddy. I got more than most when it comes to
That's right.
those little tickets.
Yeah. You turned out to be pretty good, I reckon, all in all.
But that's not okay. Let me find another story then, since you ain't telling.
I'm not talking about any stories.
Oh, come on, Daddy.
No. You got me at the wrong point. You got me at the wrong time.
All right. Well, tell me a story about who mowed the grass before you mowed the grass.
Well, my granddaddy mowed grass. My daddy mowed grass. He was always had about 2 or 3 ride lawnmowers. He was always working on one and cutting grass with the other one. So, he kept something going.
Okay, well, talk to us about him. What did he do? Tell us his name.
Well, he could work on anything and make anything work. So,
how do you think
he was very mechanical minded.
How do you think he learned how to make things work?
Well, he just had that kind of mind. About like Griffin. He's got the knack about figuring something out. I mean, he always repaired clocks and he made clocks and he worked on all different kind of electrical stuff and he was always a fix-it man type thing because he could usually fix it. If something was wrong, he could usually fix it. So that's what he done. It was just like the house that was over there before it burnt down.
Oh, yeah.
It was built in the 1960 and 1961. I think we moved in. And that house was never finished in his lifetime. because his wife, my dear mother, always had something else she wanted done to the house. And they were always building on, adding on, enclosing something, changing something. She finally got him to put a skylight in there, which was the worst thing. He knew it was. He fussed and fussed, fussed and fussed, and finally he did it. And then fussed because he done it, because he knew what was going to be, nothing but a problem. Leak all the time, nothing but aggravation. But that's what my dear mom and Ellie wanted, because she thought it looked real nice to have some light coming right in there.
It did look pretty, but it was a pain. It was horrible.
It was just like a convertible.
It was a bad idea.
Nothing but a leak waiting to happen.
It was a bad idea.
So it was not a good idea.
All right, now talk about your grandpa. Yeah.
Well,
The preacher.
I'll tell you one that you want to know right now, then, if you want to know something.
Sure.
It was like when Grandma Nellie was up there, and of course, everything had been built on and built on. And she decided she wanted a covering to go across and join the two wings, so to speak, out there where the garage was and their bedroom was kind of deck area, but she wanted a cover top to go in there like that. And so she arranged somehow or another somebody to spend $27,000 to $28,000 on getting a covering out there when she didn't have any money at all. And I found about it and threw a fit and everything like that, and told the man that she couldn't do this. And you know, I told him that I was her legal representative, and that he wasn't going to get paid for it, and he was going to go ahead and sue and everything like that. And I told him, I finally offered him $2,000 just to walk away from it right then. And he said, all right, he'd take the $2,000. Well, then Grandma Nellie, my dear mother, found out what I'd done. She says, well, I want whatever he's already made up toward this point. I want that delivered out here. So she called him up and talked to him and told him that I was not her legal representative, that she was still in charge of herself, and that she wanted it, and therefore it was going to be done. And so when I called him back up, he laughed in my face and said, she wants it, so she's getting it. And I told him that we had an agreement of $2,000 and to cut this deal out and everything like that. And he said, no, she done knocked that out. And I told him, I said, well, let me tell you what, one of these days, you're going to get burnt. And you're going to get so burnt that you're going to remember this conversation with me. And you're going to know you done me wrong. And that was on a Friday. And I called him back to his office on Monday. And the secretary answered the phone. And she said, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Harrison, he's not here today. He's not here. He had to call in sick. I said, well, I got business with him, and I'm telling him that we're trying to finish this up. And she said, well, you're going to have to call back because he's not here. And so when I called back Tuesday, talked to the woman, she said, well, he's still not here, but Mr. Harrison, he told me anything that you wanted was fine. He said, whatever you wanted was fine. I said, well, that's all nice and good. I mean, what made him change his mind? She said, well, I don't know. He said he was cooking spaghetti for his family Sunday afternoon when he dropped a pot of hot boiling water all down his front and had second and third degree burns all down his stomach and inside of his legs and everything like that. And he's still in the hospital from it. So I had told the man that he was going to get burnt. I did not mean to cause man to get burnt. I was talking about getting burnt financially. But he sure got burnt. And he sure told me I could do anything I wanted to in regards to that. And whatever I said was fine. And I said, well, ma'am, I'll just do what me and him originally agreed to, and I'm fine with that. End of story.
That was a good story, Daddy. That was a good story.
That's your story.
All right, thank you, Daddy.
Oh, damn. I should put up the charger. What in the world's wrong with my battery, though? I don't know what's wrong with the battery. It still ought to have life in it.
So does that mean I need to plug it up? What are we gonna do?
That means that
Calling it a day?
I might be able. Yeah, let me hurry up and get my battery charger out here and see. 10 minutes, maybe it'll give me enough juice to get it cranked up again.
Well, I'm gonna go inside before the mosquitoes get me. Unless you need me to pour this cord, don't you? I'll pour the
I
cord.
just have to find my charger. Where's my charger?
Griffin, let me go talk.
Hurry up. I mean, this is